Hey, I see folks in chat already.
Yep, it takes a bit. Alright. Yeah. Gotta hate ads, even on your own channel.
Oof, ads on your own channel.
It's crazy,
I mean,
huh?
at the very least, you get revenue for yourself by watching your own stuff. I don't know if that's how it works, but it's a money
It's
laundering scheme.
that's the sad part about it. Alright. Alright. Now that it's actually on the live scene, we can get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay. No. Okay. I'm timing you out there, Fillmore. No self promotion.
Oh, Fillmore.
No self
Oh,
promotion.
okay. Wait, what now? What happened there?
Yeah, they were trying to self promote, like literally saying, "Hey, I have a channel. Go check it out."
Oh, okay. Whoops. That's
Yeah.
not good. Yeah, we don't do any self-promotion here. Sorry about that, y'all. But,
Anyways,
hello. I can see we're live.
yes. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the bit of delay. Welcome to another episode of Astacast Protectors. As my guest today is the creator of Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds, Jsaking11.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you all. My name is Justin, or Jsaking11. I am the creator, writer, director, editor, whatever you want to call it, of Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds, which is a Disney and Sonic audio drama crossover. And you probably also may have heard me in some other Sonic fan stuff as well, like the Sonic Tape, Sonic Tameshi, Sonic Terrasphere, a lot of things with Sonic in the beginning.
A few of my own stuff as
Porcelain
well.
dolls. Yeah, and some original stuff too, like Cosmic Cat and Glide the Dragon. So yeah, it's nice to meet all you.
Indeed. As always, you guys know the drill. No questions for myself. Yes, their stream is working there. Squidward. Anyways. Wait, is it actually work? I can't tell. Yeah, it is working. Anyways. Anyways, starting off with my first question. What inspired the creation of the crossover between Sonic and Disney?
Um, if I had a time machine, I would go back in time and tell me developing it to write it down. But if I had to, I guess, give an answer, it would be. I guess I was always a big Disney guy growing up, and I also recently, well, I wouldn't say recent, like in high school, Sonic was like dominating my life. And I was like, hey, it would be really awesome to, it would be awesome to combine the worlds of Sonic and Disney together. And I don't know, in my head, I always come up with these like weird crossover scenarios. Like, first time I did like Mario the Rise of Voldemort, which is kind of a which is like a back crap insane series, which is just kind of crazy. But it evolved from that. First one was a joke series, but this one I wanted to make something that was like, okay, I want to make something a bit more real, something that is going to, leave a mark somewhere. And I thought, Sonic kind of feels like a Disney character. Like if you plop him in any Disney film, he just kind of fits right in. And I thought, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it.
Huh,
And one thing led to another. I started writing. I had some of the voices on hand, and just boom, it happened. I guess.
nice. Did you ever expect it to become this big so far? To be able to reach out
No,
to this many
I
episodes?
No, I did not expect it to be big at all. I expected it to just kind of come and go, and I genuinely expected people to hate it because when I was writing it, I think this was around the time Sonic 3 and Mufasa were coming out, and there was if you spent like a day on social media, there were both ends were pretty nasty, and I was like, they're gonna hate this, are they? And lo and behold, people ended up liking it for one reason or another. I'm like, huh. And then I saw like the view count rise and I saw people sharing it. I'm like, oh, we might actually have something here. And it just, I cannot believe we're at the point with the Sonic Expos and like, potentially getting into like Fidel's showcase and just the Sonic Revolution and getting all the people we have now. It's just, I was just making this for fun, making this for something silly, and then it
Boom.
exploded, and I don't know why. Yeah, boom.
Honestly, it's still crazy. Literally 5 episodes, sixth one coming out soon.
Yeah, this July. It would have been out sooner, but I wanted to save it for a surprise. It could
Huh.
come out sooner depending on how things go, but as of now, July is kind of like the one there. Plus, if I released it earlier, Kingdom Hearts 4 would have drowned it out.
Yeah, that would have been a hell. Especially with the hype that's going on. When I saw that, mind blown.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I love Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts was an inspiration for this series. Kingdom Hearts and Subspace Emissary were big inspirations because growing up, I love crossovers. I love seeing two characters from two different worlds like put together in weird ways and just seeing how they'd interact. Would they get along? Would they hate each other? How would that go? And boom, I was like, you know what? I've been in a lot of Sonic stuff. Time to make my own. Boom.
Right. Yeah, Gold Prime said before the Streamlabs spot timed him out for 30 seconds. He said some of the best things people have made, those people thought others would hate it, only to be proven wrong. Facts. Just look how popular it is. Yeah, you never know unless you try. Also true.
I never thought people would like it. Like, because I sometimes pitch the idea to other people and they're like, nah, this idea is terrible, or we don't want this. And then I was just like, okay, I made it anyway. Here you go.
Boom. It's exactly like what he said. Yeah, people will hate it, and you ended up proving them wrong. People love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and thankfully I haven't yet to meet someone that says, oh, this game sucks or this series sucks. I'm like, okay. I haven't met anyone like that yet.
Yeah, they're out
I
there,
don't
but
know.
they're just those kind of people who literally like see something and they just wouldn't like it despite not watching it at all. Can't really say you hate it if you haven't watched it. Just because it's like
Exactly.
just because it's Disney, it's gonna suck. And plus Sonic, especially if
I
you
think
don't
I
like
was
Sonic
getting
either.
yeah, I think I was kind of getting some of that during the showcase, to be honest. Like I was watching some VTubers react to it, and there was one that was like, "If you told me this was Sonic and Disney, I'd be like, I don't know." But now that I actually see it in action, I'm like, okay, I'm on board with this. So it was just like, oh well, okay. At least you like it now.
Yeah. You keep working on it more and more, and you prove people wrong that like a crossover between two different franchises would be popular. And it is. Like people love Sonic, but they also love Disney.
Exactly. You can like both, man. It's not a competition, dude.
Yeah. And speaking of like yeah, like Disney, like yeah, like alright. Like was it tough to aside from the obvious main mascot himself, Mickey, was it hard trying to decide which characters would be in there for each episode?
Yes. Well, Mickey was the obvious one. Like
Yeah.
he is going to be in it no matter what.
Exactly. That's why I
And
said aside from the main mascot himself.
yeah, like you can't have the series without Mickey. So
Exactly.
it was kind of difficult because I had to figure out, okay, what is happening in this episode? Where are they going? What's the setting? who would make the most sense to bring in. So I'm thinking. I was kind of thinking, okay. Like I think one good example is Knuckles and Sean Yu's rivalry. That sort of came out because Sean Yu is like a dirty warrior who's like he fights dirty and has no honor, while Knuckles is trying to preserve his honor and fight. But yeah, Knuckles is that rivalry. I feel like he humiliated Knuckles, and Knuckles is just trying to grow back to normal, and I thought that was great, and felt like that was a good like chemistry over there, and I guess it all depends on character wise, like who would Rouge and Scourge McDuck were like an obvious pair that we had to do because they're both treasure hunters, they both like getting
Money.
gold, and I felt like they would bounce off very well. I think another thing that goes into like, what Disney characters to use because there's so many is one, what fits the story, who would be, fun to see interact with Sonic characters, and I guess who would be the most fun to use because in the one we just casted for, like yesterday,
Hmm.
Iron Man shows up, and Iron Man's not like main Disney. We just wanted we thought Iron Man would work for what we were doing because, felt it was something different. And, I think he plays off very well with the rest of the cast.
Well, he's still technically
So
owned by Disney, so it counts.
it's a technicality, I guess. Yeah, just don't ask for Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't think they would want that. Not even
It's
myself.
flat out no, we are not adding in Star Wars. Just flat out.
Because I'm pretty sure you would have probably got it copyrighted for that one. You definitely don't want that.
Yeah, we don't. No, Luke Skywalker's not going to show up in like a X-wing and save Silver the Hedgehog, who's fighting. I don't know, Xenomorph. That's not happening.
Ugh.
Yeah, I guess to add on to, I guess settings, because like I have a lot of the settings planned in advance. Like San Francisco was a good one because
Right.
one, you have Big Hero 6, which is like the obvious one. And
Mm.
you can also bring in people like the Hooligans, have like some sort of noir mystery theme with the Chaotix, and it's a good excuse to bring in the Gargoyles because I think the Gargoyles is a very it's a very obscure series, and in my mind is like the obscure the better.
And plus, it's nice to have some of the older classics like that.
Yeah, 6 is gonna have a lot of very old ones and some new ones. There's a good mix of old and new in 6, and I cannot wait for that to finally go live.
Hmm. Nice. If you want to talk a bit about that one, you can if you like.
Like, what do you want me to say about it? It's just like,
Give a little something that's not too much of a spoiler for people to see, yeah, to hear.
okay, well, I hope you like the Old West because it's very Frontierland themed, and I should probably mention the darn, I forgot what it was. Oh, now I remember. Back to the whole thing about locations. Disney parks. Disney parks are like the cornerstone of where I draw inspiration from. Like like part 4 was all about Adventureland. It was all about Pirates of the Caribbean. It was all about Indiana Jones. And this one, it's about Frontierland.
Ooh.
Wild West, Big Thunder Mountain, even some restaurants here and there. And I really think that I did a good job bringing that Old West thing to life because there was like one thing in the beginning where I was really, I guess, doing a parody of Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I really think you're gonna like it,
Hmm.
but don't expect it to be all West to be like an all Western thing because I'm gonna say this very, very vaguely. Things get very weird in 6,
Hmm.
and
Also,
a good kind of weird. It goes from like, oh, this is fine to whoa, wow, whoa, when do we go here? Also, I see that Simitarge is in chat. Hello, Sim, and congrats on the new role.
ye-
We just
also,
finished casting yesterday.
Yeah, also, I will say this. Let's not talk about and give people your ages. We don't need to know that. Please don't do that.
Wait, what? Who's given ages?
Like Logan and Philip.
Yeah, we don't need to know your ages.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But yeah,
delete
that's
that.
what I got. That's some of the things I have to say about six. You know, it gets really nuts.
Alright, I did see a few questions in the chat. I need to find them. Let's see. Darn it. Okay, here's one from Anthony. And they ask, uh, okay, how's it going? Hope you're having. Oh wait, they were just asking how you're doing. That's not the question. Hang on.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I know I saw it somewhere. Alright. Yeah, chat's gone by fast. Anyways. Alright.
Man, let me look.
Okay, well,
If
we're.
it's
No,
critical,
well,
use the code. Grateful that's got a lot of work done. I'm happy that I was able to do it, dude. Thanks, Gold. Oh, is it the one about the Crossworlds thing?
yeah.
Oh, the season two. The season two. No, that's not about Crossworlds. It's about if my series is having a season two.
A little too early for that
I
one.
don't know. I don't know. Too early. I just want to see how
Too
this will go.
Alright.
I just want to see how it'll go. First and foremost, if it does well, maybe. I have ideas.
Actually, speaking of like how you team up, like the character, like the Sonic characters with the Disney one, which character did you team Shadow up with, in the Disney area?
Well, in the Disney area, I teamed him up with Mickey Mouse. Oh boy.
Huh. I was expecting Sonic to be teamed up with him.
That happens later. Well, oh shoot, that was a spoiler. Oops.
Okay, I
Yeah,
blame
the
myself.
obvious
That's
thing
on
that
me.
happens
That's on
happens.
me. That's on me for that.
There's a reason for why I chose Mickey Shadow for Mickey. It kind of goes back to like Riku and Mickey in a way, where this edgy guy and he teams with this ball of positivity, and I think adding Mickey there was like, okay, yeah, that I think that's the best way to do him because I wanted to put Mickey in there, but I couldn't just poof, here he is, do something with him. I wanted to build him up. So, I team up with Shadow, I make Mickey, the best possible mouse he can be, and because Shadow is at his lowest, and Mickey is the one who helps bring him back up to his, senses because he got cursed with the decay incantation, and Shadow is on a he's on a death watch, and Mickey's trying to help save him along. Oh, Shadow and Stitch. Stitch is also with Mickey too.
Hmm.
And just seeing their dynamic play off, where Shadow is kind of like he's grumpy and he's lost all hope, and Mickey's trying to bring it back to him. It's like they think they have a pretty good friendship going on, and I think six really solidifies their friendship, and that's also when the Mickey and Sonic stuff happens. I know seven's going to be a lot of me because the thumbnail's out that my girlfriend did for seven. That's going to be more of the Mickey Sonic buddy cop story. It's going to be seven. And yeah, I wanted people to, because I feel like Mickey's a character who, I guess in the past few years, and it's no fault of like anyone, but he kind of has a bit of a tarnished reputation where people see him as like a just like a mascot character, like the South Park parodies and all that stuff. I wanted Mickey to feel more in line with I wanted to remind people again who Mickey was and still is to this day. And I really think the best part of it comes from his voice acting because we got Landy who's done like all the Sonic stuff for IDW and Forces Overclocked and a bunch of Sonic fan things you've probably seen before, and he was like the last person I expected to try out, and he nailed it.
Nice.
So, like, he nailed every idea of what I was going for, and it's really he also I just put the words on the paper. He's the one that brings it to life.
Hmm. All right. We got some more questions here.
Mhm.
A lot of good ones, actually. Let's see. There was one. Okay, we already read that one. All right, so from
If you
Zeta
do
they
one,
ask, Zeta asks, what do you think is an underrated character? I guess to better rephrase it, which character do you think is the most underrated character in Disney?
like in the series or in Disney,
Yeah,
uh, hmm, I don't know. I guess if I'm thinking about the series, Oswald's up there. He's pretty underrated. Raya from The Last Dragon's pretty cool. Milo from Atlantis. That's another underrated one. Milo from Atlantis.
it would have been nice to see that in Kingdom Hearts. So hopefully they add that into Kingdom Hearts 4.
Here's
Like,
hoping. I heard they were going to, but it got no. That was Treasure Planet that got cut. But I would have loved to see. I would love to see Atlantis there.
I know, like in the trailer for the gameplay trailer, we did see a hint at a possible world that we'll be going to. Elementals.
Elementals.
Yeah, the
I've
Keyblade.
seen people say that it could be Moana as well, but
Like
it's a toss up between.
if you look at the Keyblade, you can see that it's really made out of glass, plus fire
Hmm.
and water. The only two I can think of is from Elementals.
All
Plus,
I
again, with it
all I
being
know is that
glass.
if it is Elemental, Sora, Donald, and Goofy's designs are going to be sick.
That's if the Donald and Goofy are gonna be there or not. We don't know just from that trailer itself.
Yep. We'll find out as it comes, but let's keep the focus on Sirens for now, because Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts is still probably going to be come out when we're all, 45.
Anyways, but yeah, let's see. Ooh, yeah. Gold Prime asked, "Have you ever considered Hollywood studios in the future? Would be cool to see Tower of Terror show up. I guess I can.
Contemplated. I've contemplated it, to be honest, and I think for one of the Mickey ones that we just casted for,
Mm,
I was debating on doing like a Hollywood Studios thing, but I kind of changed it to California Adventure because that was more like fresh in my head. Maybe for the hypothetical season 2, we'll go there.
okay. All right, another one from this one's from Variable. They ask, "What was your absolute favorite part you have released so far out of the
That I
five?"
released.
Yeah,
Well, I would say 6, but it's not released yet. But I guess in
said you
terms
got
of
a chance
that's
to watch
released,
before that.
it's a toss up between 4 and 5.
Hmm.
It's a toss up between those two.
Care to give more context on that, since they have been out already?
Um, well, I love 4 because of the pirate theme. I love it for the Adventureland stuff, the hidden Easter eggs, and how it really brought to life that sort of Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride, and in a Sonic-fied way. I love 5 for like the chaotics, the mystery tone, and there was really experimenting, but also 5 was also very difficult to put together because there were multiple times where the project file just collapsed and I lost everything.
Ooh, I know how that
In
feels.
Thankfully, I had backups. Like, I have a lot more backups, and some of them are in the chat. Variable was in the chat, and he and a few others, like shoutouts to Dr. Werehog and Lizzie and Rob for picking up my slack and finishing it when everything was all destroyed.
Always good to have teammates. A team that'll help you out with that.
They saved my butt, and I owe them a lot. I owe them my life. 6, thankfully, had no corruptions, and that was all me. Though if I have
Def-
to say what my favorite episode that I wrote, um, you're about to see some of them.
nice. Definitely, if you guys want to check out the previous episodes that will lead up to episode 6, the playlist to Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds is down in the description. Definitely check it out. Make sure you guys leave a like and comment what you liked about it and what your favorite scene
Yep.
was in that.
Yeah, tell me all about what you liked, your scenes. your favorite scenes, your favorite characters, your favorite moments. Just tell me all about that. And on my Twitch, we are going through them together on live streams to hype up six.
If you want to post your Twitch in the chat, go ahead.
I'll do it near the end.
All right.
I guess.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Any other questions? Because I know there was one that someone posted, but it got long.
Yeah, like I still see it. From Jared, they asked to Jsaking, would there be more serious audio dramas, not just parodies, like maybe like an actual Godzilla audio to consider with Godzilla minus 0 and the amount of crossovers it's had?
What?
Like,
if I'm gonna make other audio dramas?
I guess that's the question.
Well, I wouldn't really call it parodying anything. I'd say it's more of a fan work rather than a parody. Sovereigns of the Emeralds, and I am not making a Godzilla thing. I think I just want to stick with Sonic and Disney for now. And I don't know. I kind of want to. And if I do want to branch out to something, I want to do something original that's not tied to Sonic or anything pre-existing. Though I guess if I had to pick a game series to make an audio drama of or a crossover of, Mario and Mega Man come to mind.
Ah, nice. Eggman has always been my childhood favorite right there.
Yeah, I've been getting into those games lately because the new one got announced. I'm on 7 right now, and I'm streaming on Twitch the X games. I'm on 3.
Nice. I was surprised when they announced that new one. Alright, take care,
I was not
Goldframe.
expecting it. So, take care. So, to prepare, I'm gonna play the classic games, get myself, in the mindset, and boom, get right to it.
Yeah. Alright. While we're waiting on some more questions, out of the 5, and even 6, was it hard to really think of like how each one, like what the story's gonna be, like how it'll go, which villain will be in this one, in that one?
I'm glad you asked that. Yeah, there was, it was kind of difficult. Because, before I had a completely different tone where it was more of a goofy parody. Then I kind of changed it from goofy to, still funny, but taking itself a bit more respectable. And in terms of villain, I did talk about Shan Yu. Maleficent being the overarching villain was the most obvious one because she is the Disney villain of all time. She is number 1. She's the queen. And Dr. Facilier was one I immediately gravitated towards to bring in right away because I feel like he's a good right-hand man for Maleficent and
Especially with his abilities as well.
Yeah, manipulating shadows. And Francie, he goes by something else right now. It was like Blalin. I can't pronounce it for the life of me, but he nails it. Like if you listen to him and Keith David, it's like right exactly. You can't tell the difference.
Right.
So that was just the first one. I wanted to, bring in the villains first and foremost to show that, oh crap, these guys are tougher than anything Sonic's fought before. He might not be a match for them. And in terms of, characters, because I designated each princess to an emerald, and I, went to see, oh, what does this color represent? Let's see, for example, purple. Purple is like a color of nobility. Who is the most noble princess you can think of? That would be Aurora. Aurora is like the most princessy, noble princess, and, also kind of ties into what abilities they'll use. I know I was struggling a lot with that one until, Luna, shout out to Luna, she suggested, making constructs, like Green Lantern abilities. Because, I wanted to, make the princesses feel, I guess, divine, in a way. I wanted them to feel like they, they're powerful. They mean a lot. They're like cornerstones of this thing. They're like spoken in fables. And I wanted them to have a lot of gravitas. I feel like I was kind of skimping out on it with Moana and Ariel. And by the time it got to Mulan, I was like, yeah, lock in. And there's a lot of things. You never know that a lot of characters get, thrown around or shuffled around because like Act 2 was going to be completely different. It was going to be Cinderella themed, but then I changed it to more Little Mermaid.
Ooh.
And Moana was difficult because I was writing that, and then all of a sudden, oh, the second one came in. Gotta go to theaters, watch that, come back, and write everything and rewrite everything. And then,
I
maybe I
still
should
haven't
replace
watched
this
that
one
second
villain.
one yet. I need to
It's pretty
watch the
good.
sequel.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Then I was like, oh crap, I gotta add in Zavok now because I feel like there's not much Sonic villains in there, so gotta add in the Deadly Six. That really made the cast upset, not gonna lie. And yeah, like I guess, and there's a lot of characters that end up getting cut because I think in Act 6 there was gonna be like 4 villains instead of 3.
Ooh.
And the fourth, I mean, should I talk about it? I mean, it's not
Hey, it's your
spoiler because they're
choice.
not.
It's
I
your
mean, it's not
choice.
spoilers. They're not in
Yeah.
it. I guess with 4, there was this show called The Owl House, and there was this villain named the Collector, who's like this crazy, rambunctious kid with like godlike powers.
Mm.
And we just couldn't get it to work, and we ended up cutting them, and it just really wasn't that great. But a lot of their roles extended to another villain that I feel like, yeah, that villain was the better choice. Can't
Ooh.
really say who's who.
Yep, you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, there was a lot of characters that were cut from 6, and then added to like 7, 8, and 9.
Hmm.
So sometimes something may not work for one episode, but then they'll work for another one. I know there were some Sonic characters that show up in like 8 that I've been like struggling to put in for ages. You'll have to
With
wait
the
and
amount
see.
of with the amount of characters you want to fit into each episode, it would be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's difficult.
All right. From variable, they
It's like
ask.
managing so
Good.
much things all at once. It's like I gotta do this, and then I gotta put him in. Oh, but I gotta leave her out. But where is this taking place? What would they be doing here? It's not. It's difficult. It's more difficult than you think.
Indeed. All right. Variable asks, what is your attitude towards writing the characters you choose for each chapter?
Attitude I choose for writing characters, like, what do you mean attitude? Like how I feel about characters?
Yeah, that would actually, really, like, you brought up, like, you have difficulty, like, trying to, yeah, decide which characters can be in there. Like,
Or does
yeah,
he mean how I write them?
uh, I guess, yeah, let's go with how.
Okay, well, with how I write characters, for the Disney characters, I wanted them to be, close to their original counterpart as I can, and take some liberties here and there with some of the characters that I guess were received not so well before. Take a little bit of liberties here and there,
Yeah, they
but
said how
keep
too.
them so in terms of like their writing, their personality, and their voice to be like, okay, they may have some differences, but at their core, yeah, they're still the same that I've seen in that movie or that show. In terms of the Sonic cast, I know Sonic writing is a hot debate among them. So I'm gonna just say I write what I feel is right for the Sonic cast, which may not be like how someone else may write them. Then it's my story, not theirs.
Right. Each one will
I
always
think
be different.
Amy and Eggman were the ones where I was having the most self conscious with. Eggman
Well,
because I was going in a direction I didn't like in 1 and 2, and then I course corrected with 5. And with Amy, because I feel like there's like always something about Amy that pops in no matter like on social media or whatever. Like there's always something that pops up with Amy Rose. And I just gotta like, did I do her right? Did I overdo one of her traits? Did I undermine something? And then I just had to be like, you know what? Screw it. I write it the way I want to write it. If you don't like it, tell me why, and I'll try to change it.
hmm, okay. All
I'm open
right.
to feedback.
Honestly, I like how a lot of people try to read her, write her differently. Try to not have her be herself, like being able to fight. A lot of people still see the old her, if you get what I mean. And of course,
I get it.
yeah, it's a lot more better seeing people writing her being able to defend herself. Because she's proven that over and over.
Yeah, she defends herself, and she's like strong. She cares about her friends. My method with Amy was rose with thorns. That's my go-to with Amy, rose with thorns, and I did kind of base her off of a personal friend I know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of Amy. I feel like Amy peaks in 6. You're gonna like how she is there.
Nice. Definitely
And
looking forward to that.
I'll just say I made Sonali canon because y'all couldn't behave.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with that. Hell, a friend of mine would definitely be fine with that himself. Anyways, yeah, we got another question. This one's from Vixie before the stream last about
Oh,
time
that's
them
my
out.
girlfriend.
Hello, Vixie.
Oh, that's my partner.
Yeah, let me make you a
Hey,
moderator
babe.
so that way, it should be a little more easier to make sure you don't get timed out. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Anyways, they asked, without giving spoilers, which episode is your personal favorite? Whether it is in writing, in the one you put in, the one you put together, etc., just in general, but feel free to separate them out.
My personal favorite that I've written has to probably be, if I'm really thinking about it, 8. Number 8
Ooh.
is my favorite because I feel like it has a good balance of, the story, it was great. I feel like I did a good job with the story for 8. There's a lot of good balance between, action, character moments, tension, comedy. I feel like the comedy in 8 was some of the best I've done. And characters in 8, because there's a lot of surprise characters in 8 that no one expects to show up, but they're here, and there's a lot of, a lot of fun stuff in 8 to be had that I cannot wait for you all to see. And in terms of 8 is the most, it gives characters a very satisfying resolution and pay character arcs start in 1 and 2 get it paid off. And I think 8 from a writer, storyteller, and entertainment perspective is one of my favorite. 8 is great. 8 is great. And if I had to think of another favorite, the Mickey ones, the episode Mickey ones, 1, 2, and 3. Those I think may be really good. Maybe potentially better than the main series when put together, because I feel like they do a good job of establishing what my Mickey is, what this Mickey is, and who Mickey always has and always will be. And I cannot wait to start working on those. And yeah, that's my answer. In terms of one that's already out or coming out, 6. 6 was the editing one.
Also, hello, cutie cat.
Hey, cutie. Cutie cat.
Alright. Alright, while we're waiting for another question, here's an interesting one. For any of the episodes, including the newer ones, which one did you enjoy writing the most for that would surround either episode?
One that's out now? The ones that are out? Or the one...
Yeah, either one, including
In
ones
terms of
the future
what's
ones.
out, 6. Episode 6, I feel like I was on a roll with 6. There was the in terms of the villains, the themes, the locations, the characters, the editing, the music picks, the writing. I think 8 was, no, not 8, 6. 6 was the one where the train was really chugging along, and the ideas just wouldn't stop coming. I had to actually just put myself back because of how much was in 6. I feel like if 6 is meant to be the turning point in a way, and I think it does that well, and it really solidifies Sonic, Shadow, and Amy, and
Hmm.
Mickey too, and Mickey. So 6 is like the big fun one. 8 is also up there too, because 8, I think I was writing that during the Sonic Expo stuff, like the Sonic
Mm.
Expo campaign, and I guess I got kind of high on motivation because like I write for a bit and I blink and what do you mean I'm at like 50 pages already?
You get so into it that you don't even realize that you've written so much until somebody tells you, "Yo,
Yeah.
are you good? You've written so much already."
Yeah, 8 and 9 too, which is the finale where I wrote so much that I'm like, okay, I need to take a break.
Like you gotten yourself prepared ahead of time, even for episodes that's not even in the works yet.
Well, that's because the way that I work is that I want to have everything written, finalized, good to go before voice recording. Because I mean, you've been in your fair share of Sonic fan projects. You kind of know
Yeah.
how it go. Oh, I auditioned. When am I gonna get the thing? We didn't write it yet. Oh,
Oh, trust me, it's
yikes.
like that with original projects as well. Still waiting on lines for that one.
Yeah. I did not want to do that. I did not want to be that. I wanted to have like a full backlog ready to go. And as soon as I hit I make those casting calls go live, then we have stuff. We have stuff where we can just, oh, we can cast it. Here it is. Let's get to work right away.
Nice. All right. Vixie asked, let's see. They asked, which characters did you have the most fun writing for? It can be Disney or Sonic. You can pick one of each or narrow it down to the top three.
Ooh, that might be more than 3. Mickey is one I
Okay,
had the most fun with.
let's give it the top five.
Mickey's up there. Okay, Mickey's there. Rouge, Hades.
Ooh,
There's one that shows up in 6, but that might be a spoiler.
yeah, let's not spoil that one.
Uh, and 5 would probably be. It's a little bit of a toss. Because like there, some of the ones I had the most fun I can't talk about right now. But in terms of what I've done so far, Captain Hook, the
Ooh.
pirate, just the whole pirating thing, the whole like pirate talk and all that was fun to do.
I bet the BA for Captain Hook has a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Hedge killed it.
Shout out to Hedge. As well as the rest of the cast for Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds. They do a phenomenal job
Hands down,
again. Go ahead.
hands down. I say this a lot, but I really think that with the cast we have and the folks that we got, I think we struck gold with like voice actors because we have like you know professionals, we have veterans, we have and some new talent as well, and they are like the top of their game. And I love working with these guys. They are like we're all on the, we feel as like we're all on the same wavelength in terms of what we want done, and they're just really talented and great. Like yeah, everyone's amazing in that cast.
Yeah. Definitely, if you guys haven't yet checked it out, for those who are new to the series, definitely check it out. You definitely won't be missing out on a lot of things, especially getting yourself prepped for what episodes 6 will have for you.
Yeah, watch it. Watch them all. They're great. They're great. They're great episodes. They deserve more love. You really gotta get on and watch those. They're awesome. Like I'm not saying this as a creator bias. I'm saying it because I think we generally are telling a great story that I think the Sonic fandom needs to see.
Indeed. Honestly, I know we talked about Kingdom Hearts, but like, ever thought about like having a little crossover, like having one of the Kingdom Hearts characters like Sora popping into an
No,
episode?
no.
I had to ask. I had to ask. But
Just flat
then,
out, no. That was one of the first things we thought of. No Sora, no Kingdom Hearts. Because have you seen the timeline? Have you seen the lore?
yeah,
I don't
I
think
played through
anyone
all of
wants
them.
to.
I
I
played
don't.
through all
And
of
do
them.
you understand what's going on half the time?
Yeah, yeah, yes, but also no, because it's always confusing with everything being all mixed up. Timelines, everything.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna like no Sora, none of that. No organization or Heartless. There might be some references here and there, but never like full on. I don't know. But then again, Sonic with a Keyblade sounds cool.
If you've seen the fan art, you'd definitely see it. Variable said, the big no is what gets me.
Yeah, there's no Kingdom Hearts, no Star Wars, and no 20th Century Fox. Aside from like
Yeah, we
one
don't talk about that.
exception for yeah, aside from like one exception, no 20th Century Fox, no Xenomorph for Family Guy or whatever. Though I have been thinking about ways to put Ice Age in. That's a maybe, but other than that, none of that, because I'm on the final one right now, and all bets are locked.
Understandable. Actually, since you brought him up, like, yes, you said that Iron Man was in one of the episodes. Yeah, will you be adding more of any of the other like Marvel heroes, or will Iron Man be the only one?
Well, that depends, because we also have Hulk in those episodes as well. And my policy with like, because like, Disney, Pixar, all that, good to go. That's good. We can do whatever we want. Even Muppets, we can do Muppets. But Marvel, I think you need to be very careful of where you add them, who you add, and why you add them. Because if I add them and just feel like, bad fan service, like, oh, here they are, just throw you a bone. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Yeah, here they are. What are they doing? Why are they here? What is their purpose? Are they a cameo character? Are they part of the plot? Why are they here? Because with Iron Man and Hulk, there was a plot reason why they are here, why they're there, and that's like the only time they show up.
Hmm.
And I don't think it'll be the last we'll see of Marvel stuff. I don't think it's going to be the last because I'm working on 9. I don't. It won't be the last. There might be some other cool surprises coming your way
Ooh.
that I can't really say right now.
Yep, that'd be a bit too much of a spoiler there. All right.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Marvel. I love Star Wars. I love all those stuff. They just needs to be the right time in the right place, the right moment, because it's like one shot. I mess up the shot, boom. They're never coming back. So it's more than just picking names out of a hat. It's just I have to be very careful with who I add. It'll work
Hmm.
for a narrative purpose. And yeah, that's my answer as to why, as to if we'll see more Marvel. It's maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Here's one thing I've been wondering. Like, were there previous names that you had before, well, Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds? Were there other names
I
you
just
had thought
picked
of
it.
before that one?
I just picked Sovereigns because Sonic and the Princesses, the Emeralds didn't sound cool, engaging enough. I think I
Yeah,
was
I
trying to look
heard
for
that.
words that kind of meant like royalty and all that. I think there was Reginant was one, but SRE wasn't really a good acronym. SSE is a cooler acronym, so that's kind of why I went with Sovereigns. It sounded cooler.
Hmm. Alright, we'll take in a few more questions because I do have a panel I had to help co-host. And then, into you get the
Good
idea.
luck with that.
Anyways, alright, here's an interesting question. How long do you see yourself still doing the project? Like you got already like the first season or the next couple episodes, including the finale, set. And how long do you think you'll keep going with it?
I think after the finale, I'm done. with this part at least. I think I'm done. If I'm gonna do another one, it won't be until a while because, frankly, these things take a lot of energy and a lot of patience, and they do affect me in other ways, like lack of sleep, lack of food, lack of water, and it's a lot of hard work and it's very taxing. And I don't want to jump into another one when I'm done. I'm not worried too much if I want to do a second one because I want to make the first one the good. Because if I prepare for like multiple seasons, I'll have to like, really plan more things out in advance, and I'd rather just focus on telling one good thing than plant the seeds for a million things that'll never happen.
Variable says, take care of yourself in caps. But definitely make sure you don't overwork yourself. They do have a point.
Yeah, Vixie can vouch for that.
As is so can attest. I catch him up late. Oh God. Oh yeah, you definitely like in all seriousness though. Definitely don't overwork yourself.
Okay, I'll try not to. Any other questions y'all got?
I guess in a way, like, do you have any advice for those who may want to make something like this, whether or not it's like a fan project or a original series? Do you have any advice you want to give them?
Yeah, just do it. Just get a pen or like a Google Doc or whatever and do it. Think what's on your mind, put it onto paper, and don't worry so much if people will read it or not. It's your story, you want to tell it, you write it, you get it out there. To hell if people will care for it or not. The real ones will care.
Exactly, because they will see the hard work you put into it. Not letting the naysayers stop you and just create what you dream of, what you envision, and put out there. But yeah, it looks like there is no more other questions. I hope you had fun getting to be able to talk about this. Anything you want to say before we end it off?
Yeah, I do have some stuff that I do want to say.
Go right ahead.
First of all, watch Sonic and the Sovereigns of the Emeralds if you haven't already.
Link is
Watch
in the description.
Links in the description. Be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. We are so close to 5K subscribers. You mind if I put my links in chat?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, because I know you have a thing against self-promotion. So, yeah, go and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of that. I also do stuff like comic dubs and whatnot, and some gaming videos. But the audio dramas, y'all gotta stay for those. And get excited for Act 6, as well as a special episode called Episode Silver Permafrost, which is going to be a lot of fun. Like, we just started recording for that. It is really amazing stuff. Be sure to watch a series. We have a whole playlist that you can watch. They are long, so I recommend watching them in parts and in chunks. And also be sure to pay a visit to my Twitch as well, because we are doing a marathon of the Sovereigns episodes. And we are doing a marathon of those. And I want y'all to, be there when it happens. Support where we are. We're doing awesome. And thank you all for coming here. And I hope you like it. I hope you like Sovereigns of the Emeralds. And just be sure to, leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the show. And thank you, Chris, for having me on board, by the way. It means the world to me that, people are interested in this. And thank you so much for, taking the time out of your day to, have me here and all you amazing people in chat.
There's his Twitch.
Thank you, guys.
Link there. Definitely check it out. I also gave that a follow as well.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on my next episode. Until then, definitely give them a follow, give them a subscribe, and definitely leave a like on the episodes.
Yeah, like, comments, all that. Just let me know if you like it or not.
Until then, see you guys next time. Later.
All right.